Hello everyone, this is Enemy Action Kharkov, German solo, and this is turn 8, and we're ready to proceed with the next Soviet impulse. I think it's number 7 if I'm not mistaken, but okay, let's draw 2 cards and see what's in store for us. Okay, third tank army, it's interesting. Ooh, and 40th army units. So again, okay, this is the command card because higher command value, and this is the auxiliary card. And okay, there is an event. Garrisons Voronezh front, and okay, we have to see if we can place any new garrisons in Voronezh front for the event to happen. Because if we can't place at least one new garrison, then the event doesn't trigger and the card remains as an auxiliary card. So let's move over to Voronezh front and see what we can do. Okay, this is roughly the area of interest of Voronezh front, because from here onwards it's Southwest front, and this is the area, but there's a requisite there. A prerequisite for garrisons to be placed is that it has to be within Soviet operational limits, and right now the operational limit is right. This is the operational limit. So all these garrisons, while we would be able to trace German supply to because there is a gap here. Garrisons now possess zones of control for the purposes of placing them. So we could trace German supply here, but all these hexes are outside the operational limit. Valkyries, of course, are already garrisoned, so it doesn't get garrison to garrison. Gotny is occupied, and the Kharkov is the same, and we can't. This is the closest within operational limit garrisoned hex. Sorry, village, but we can't trace supply here because now you can see that there is these possess a zone of control, so this doesn't exist for the purposes of tracing. But now these do possess a zone of control, so we can trace supply through them. So there is a line here of garrisons and units that prevents German supply traceable to here. I mean, we would have to go. This is supply here. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's as far as we can get. So it's outside the operational limit. So we can't trace German supply, and there are no German units proximate. I mean, the only ones that are proximate would be here. Oh, okay, sorry. There is a unit. No, it's outside the operational limit. Yes, here, but the line is closed. You see, all these units here, they're up there, and they continue. The line is closed, at least for Voronezh front, and I can't think. I don't think we can get German supply traceable to any of these hexes which are within the operational limit. These hexes, maybe we can trace something. No, it's closed. The line is completely closed. So even if there was a gap, it would be one of these of Southwestern front hexes. But I can't see anything in within the operational limit of Voronezh front that we could place a garrison into. So this remains. So yeah, 40th army. We can't resolve the event because we can't place a new garrison. Well, I hope we can't. Well, the first one would be, sorry, made a mess here. The first we would examine by the rules would be this one. Yeah, and we can't trace German supply here, and no German unit is proximate to that hex. Yeah, and all the others. Yeah, it's the same for every other hex here. yes, there's a line here, and then goes here, and the, yeah, of course, it has these units too, but even goes there, and there, yeah, and then these are outside the person limit. Only gap here, but we can't reach this hex, so no, this event will not be resolved. So our main card, or command card, is this one, Third Tank Army, but okay, that's interesting because the first command is assigned, we don't activate the units, the first command is assigned 1 replacement point to army. And so let's get the priorities for Soviets. Okay, eliminated 1-step infantry, transfer eliminate 1-step non-mechanized unit to the reserve box. I mean, they have Voronezh Front has Third Tank Army, sorry, has no such unit. Add step to 1-step non-mechanized unit on map, and I think, yeah, they've got a couple. So they've got this one, 1-step in non-mechanized, and this one, Krasnograd, also 1-step non-mechanized. Well, I don't think they've got any other, so it's between these two. That's their second preference. Okay, replacement step, and what are the preferences? I think it goes lowest X number, if I'm not, let me check this. Okay, replacing lowest steps within a given priority. Soviet unit with the lowest selector, and it has to be, it has to be in support. Yes, both are in support. And requirements, an on-map must be in supply, both are, and able to trace supply. Additionally, Soviet Union reserve supply, okay, both are able to trace reserve supply. So its lowest number, select number, so this is 27 and this is 31, so this one gets the replacement point. So yes, this is okay, they're getting some strength back, so yeah, they get the replacement point. And then we go, oh, do we, no, we don't, I mean, placing the reserve units or stuff like that on map is part of the activation sequence, if I'm not, yeah, it's activation sequence, and they were not activated, they just received the replacement step, so that's not an activation, so they want to get to place reserves. Well, that was fast. So yeah, they got the replacement point. The card is discarded. There is a card in the auxiliary cards. So yes, it's 40th. It's this one. 40th Army units. Activate up to 2 unit stacks in 40th Army, not in VP hex. Okay, and all Army reserves. I mean, there are no Army reserves right now, and they've got they've got 3 units in VP hexes and just 2 units outside the VP hexes. So yeah, you know, or as we know which ones will be. So you can see them. I mean, they've got this one in VP hex, this one in Aktivka in VP hex, this one in Poltava in VP hex, and there is just this unit and this unit which are outside VP hexes. So okay, let's okay, so let's activate these 2 units and see what happens. So yes, they have been activated. I don't think they will do anything much because they are fine where they are. I think they are. Okay. So let me see. Okay. It's movement methods. Movement method 1, descending order. Take VP hex. I know VP hex to be taken. Number 2, open supply line. Right now, no units in Voronezh front are unable to trace supply. They're fine. 3, to Soviet VP hex, targeted for active front, empty garrison, occupied by only one step. Yeah, there is Valky for that, but German units has to be proximate or German supply traceable. We don't know. Again, this situation doesn't exist. So number 4, avoid surround. Okay, is this unit the tank unit, armored unit here? Is it nearly surrounded? Well, I doubt it was before. I mean, yeah, obviously, if I activate Corpus Rouse, it will be surrounded because you'll just one unit could be then, and these units could be 1, 2, and surrounded. But right now, it has to be a movement of 1 unit to do that, and we can't do it by 1 unit. We control because we don't control this hex. So I mean, we control 1, 2, 3. We would have to get a unit here, and because of this garrison, we can't get. Oh, could we? Yes, because this garrison doesn't count. Could we move 1, 2? Nah, it would be 3. Oh, yes, we can. Because these units, this garrison doesn't exist for purposes of proximity, but this unit could go 1, 2, 3. We would have to stop there, but then we would control these 2 hexes. No, but no, we wouldn't be controlling this hex because these units just control these 2 hexes and not this one. So, no. How about if we move a unit here, then we control. We fail to control this hex then, because it could have to stop because of the garrison. Then again, if we move a unit here, yeah, we could go 1, 2, 3. Then yeah, we wouldn't be controlling this hex. If we place a unit here, we'd be controlling these hexes. But could be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't get it here. Yeah, it would have to be this hex. No, it's not nearly surrounded by the definition of nearly surrounded. So no, it won't go. And of course, number 5, the other one is nowhere close to being nearly surrounded. So yeah. Okay, let's go. Adjustment to German VP hex. Beyond operation limit, all in fact occupied by 1 step. So there are no German VP hex, at least not ones that are reachable, that are in operational limit. So movement methods. Soviet dispersion, no. It's 20. It has to be 18. Number 6, move into or toward the operational limit. Yeah, that will happen. If beyond operational limit, move to hex closer and prefer within. If it can reach, it will prefer the within, as long as it doesn't break anything, of course. Yes, okay. So could this unit reach a hex within the operational limit, which is about there? In this hex or this hex or this hex. So yeah, I think it's for first, but so it will just be 1 and stuff. So this would have to go. I think the best it's 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the best it can do is that because it's broken. 2, 4, 5, 6. Or it could go. Well. Could go 1 here, 2, 3, reverse, yeah, no way. Okay, so there are lots of hexes it can reach, so let's see where will it go. I prefer within, okay, if not possible, not on map edge, okay, not stacked or adjacent to Soviet unit, yeah, well, plenty of opportunity. In support, yeah, that's I think, I mean the support mark is, can you see it? Yes, you can see it. Support mark is here, so it's closes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so if it can reach this hex is in support. It will have to go 2 here, 3. It's the same. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's the same. Well, however, it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 5. It can stay there because it would be 6, 7 here, but it can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay, it can't. 5, 6. Yeah, forgot to. There's no road here, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Okay. Then let me show you the unit. Closest to hex and support. Okay, closest to hex and support would be this one or this one. Well, I think this would be the preferred one because it's not adjacent to Soviet Union. But okay, let's since it has to be closest in. This is closest or closer. Closest to hex and support. Okay. Let's just. So yes, it says. Closest to hex and support. So yeah, okay, with village. Okay, let's see if it goes in another direction then, because these hexes are in support too. So 2, 4, 5, 6. Yes, can reach this hex, and support is right. It's 1, 2 in support. Here it would be here it would be adjacent to support. Okay, so yes, well, and this would be adjacent to Soviet Union. So 2, 4, 5. Can't reach anywhere. It could just go 2, 3. No. 2. Yeah, it's good. Then, well, there are villages here, but yeah, with the village for active front is the last one. So. In support, closest to hex and support, so I think it's between these two. No, not stacked with the, or adjusted. So I think this is the hex 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and stop. It's adjacent to hex and support. Here it wouldn't be adjacent. It can't reach another. It can reach this hex, but this would be adjacent to a Soviet unit. So now it. Oh, sorry. It started from here. Yep. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the personal limit. While here is 1, 2, 3, 4 from the personal limit. So yes, it's closer to the personal limit. So since it wasn't possible for this unit to be in the personal limit, which is the preference, the first preference, then okay. So let's move the camera a little bit to sort of this unit. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, is this stable? Yeah. So this unit starts here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. I forgot to check. No, we haven't broken anything with the previous move. I mean, nothing should be broken. Supply is still not traceable. Well, it even closes the supply lines there. So, okay. Then, let's see about number 4. So, yeah, it can get into the personal limit. So, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's again 1, 2, 3. Not here. 4 here. Yes, can do that. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's these 2 hexes. It can't reach any other hex, and the first preference is within operational limits. So that's the first preference. Between 2 is not stacked or adjacent. I mean none. In support or both are sub closest with fillets for active front. No. So it's the tiebreakers again. So it's tiebreaker B. It's the empty hex. So it will go 1, 2, 3. Oops. Before doing that, let me mark where it started, because we have to see if we have broken anything. Maybe we have. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So have we broken anything? I mean, have we made a unit nearly surrounded? No, we're in the Soviet line, and we haven't exposed Valky, because Valky's well, no, not because of this unit. Oh, maybe. So if we can go here. No, this Garrison doesn't exist. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 7. 8, 9. Yeah, no. Valky's too far away. Okay, maybe from this hex. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, close, but not close enough. And yeah, can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. No, we can't reach Valky, which is the only one that matters right now, and we haven't exposed any Soviet unit to be nearly surrounded, because no one unit can do that. So I think this move is okay. So that was all movements by 40th Army units. So attack checks, I mean, there will be no attack checks because there are no active 40th Army units adjacent to German units. Place active reserve units on map. No such units, thankfully. Remove active units to reserve box. No, both have moved, so they're not eligible. Place IP. No, both have moved. And remove dispersed markers. So that's it. They can't. They will not do anything. So that was it. I think that was the 40th Army units activation. So we discard these cards, and it's time for the German impulse. So now let's proceed to the German impulse, and this is my hand. I've got these cards, and okay. I mean, if I could, I would happily sacrifice any of these cards to get my my 3rd Corps unit, this one, into Slavyansk, and yeah, secure it as best as I can. However, 3rd Corps was activated just last turn, so if I wanted to do this, I would have to do this by the von Manstein card, and frankly, well, I could activate the whole of 3rd Corps, but that would be maybe that would be a waste, let's say, because it's up against the strong, quite strong 6th Army, and yeah, my main reasoning is not to do that and trying to create some other problems for the Soviets. Am I risking Slavyansk? Well, maybe yes, maybe I am risking Slavyansk there. But I mean, the only meaningful move would be to enter Slavyansk, and yeah, this would also open up my line a little bit. I mean, if I could activate, well, I can activate 40th Corps, but I can't get a unit in Slavyansk with 40th Corps, because then I would be open to attack by the First Guards army. So it would be, you know, not a good planning for. It's got to be 3rd Corps. I mean, is there anything good that I could do with the von Manstein 3rd Corps? I mean, obviously I can't. Well, I could aim for Pavlograd, but there are 2 units defending Pavlograd. Right now, we would get assault coordination and their power, but assault coordination wouldn't, you know. So it's a bonus tactic, which is a bonus combat tactic. Well, I could use, I mean, combat engineers or something like that. But you know what? You know, what I will do is, you know, no, I think I will. I was hoping that these 3rd Tank Army units should go away, freeing up my 2nd SS Corps, but I don't think they will do that. Also, I don't want to surround them because they're quite strong. They could attack. I will only surround them if they're, you know, if I'm certain that they are not going to be strong. Maybe I could use the Kampfgruppe card to hexes, and you know, my other, my, let's say, backup plan would be, you know, Poltava. If I manage now, Poltava is, you know, there are not many Soviet units around, so if we take Poltava, it would offset the loss of Slavyansk. It would be okay, but I mean, with the Kampfgruppe, I can, if I place marker here, I can go 1, 2. I can activate all units, but this one, which 1, 2, 3, 4. These are support, and they're, you know, 6 against. So maybe, and I don't want to leave Priadovka undefended. Yeah, it's beyond the personal limit in any case, but I don't want to leave it empty. Lots of tough choices in there. Maybe it's time to make my move. I mean, I want to keep the primary, the 2nd SS primary cards, so I can activate all of them, because they're quite concentrated. It's 1, 2, yeah, I want to activate both of these to get to these garrisons. So if I place it here, it's 1, 2, it's 1, 2. But this is the problem, because these will be tempted to attack this one. Okay, they were extra lucky with my units last time. Maybe it's well worth the risk. Maybe I will just leave them surround, yeah, or not. Yeah, okay. So yes, and I have to make sure that they will not be just stopping in open supply lines, because they don't care about the personal limit when supply lines. I wanted to do that last thing in turn, surround these units. So maybe, well, could I do something with the 48th? I mean, the 48th is kind of weak right now. So maybe, well, I can get 2 replacement points, but yeah, replacements would have to go into the priorities. Yeah, the priorities, German priorities. Infantry unit on map. I mean, they don't have eliminated 1-step infantry. Add step to 1-step mech. Yes, eliminated to reserve box. Yes, maybe I will do that and just hope for the best. because of my priorities. So do the 48th have any infantry units? No. Oh, that's good. That's good. They don't have any infantry units. They're all yeah. They're all sorry. Okay, it's taking time. Sorry, but they're all we're checking. They're all mechanized units, armored and mechanized. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'll play my and hopefully this will pay off. So okay, enough. I'll play the auxiliary card. So okay, I'm playing this card. It's one of the few cards that gives me 2 replacement points, and yeah, I'm giving 2 replacement points, and the priorities are fine by me, because first priority for Germans, add step to 1-step infantry unit on map. I mean, no, for 48th Corps there's no such unit. Second priority, transfer eliminated 1-step infantry unit to reserve box. Again, no infantry units of 48th in the reserve, in the eliminated box. And third priority, add step to 1-step mechanized unit on map. And yes, we've got this unit. Ooh, sorry, I was out of focus there. Come on, focus. Okay, this one, it's the third priority. So this, you get, yeah, and it can do that because we can't be in enemy control. We can't trace supply with no problems. So yes, we're back to strength. Yeah, that's something. And then I transfer one of my, well, there's so many units. I'll prefer this unit. It's one of my armored, because I mean, all are armored in their apart from one, all the others are armored in their reduced state. And yeah, this one, if it receives another replacement point, it will be 4 strength. So yeah, sorry, I transferred it. So that was 2 replacement points, and this was the end of the 7th set of impulses. And yeah, I'm going to, no activation took place. And I'm going to, yeah, to close this part here and prepare for the oh, sorry, have to draw 1 card. And come on, where's the 3rd corps when you need them, or 4th corps? So it's Corps Rouse again. So yeah, I'll definitely, yeah, that's good, 2 replacement points. But I have to activate any 1 unit maybe. So okay, 3rd corps is now again, all my corpses are now ready to activate again, since no activation happened. So yeah, maybe, yeah, if I get away with it, then it's time to activate, to do my any 1 unit activation, and get a unit back, the 3rd corps unit back to Slavyansk. Not back, but into Slavyansk. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. So that's all for now. See you in the next part.